Destruction defies all reason.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light
It was not because
long ago,
you must
but you don't.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm. The shades will devour your soul. You can defeat me. Every moment I delay here, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, demons of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then my destiny is unknown and can still be written. Write it with me, or watch all of creation burn around you.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
I will find her, and hope will be restored to the heavens.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence, and left legions of dead men in their wake. No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
These demons are the worst we've faced yet.
It is likely that worse are yet to come. My strike is true.
The bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. Fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
This corruption blocks my path. Let your spirit be free, warrior of the heavens. The truth burns. Needs more time.
Those subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers. They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
Think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim. But all will kneel before Lord Diablo. My armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
You are bound by the chains of fate no longer.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo nearly brought ruin to the heavens as despair bled into the angels' hearts. But now I have restored hope and rallied them. Tyrion is still lost in the devastation. Now alone I must go to destroy Diablo's hell portals. Your death comes!
That corruption was strongest to the northeast.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
Perfect strike. My curse upon you!
Robert is right!
Need more time.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, fate, and wisdom.
Danger looms around every corner. We should be on our guard.
your spirit be free, warrior of the heavens.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
My strike is true.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
That is not the only Hell Rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
The Archangel of Valor is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiris Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Long fight!
were once men, great warriors of old. But each of them had darkness within his soul, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service. Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms, leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
Let your spirit be free, warrior of the heavens. The spirits aid me. Let your spirit be free, warrior of the...
No shortage of foes up here. Diablo works quickly.
We will be ready for them.
How dare you bring so sanctity of heaven!
Perfect strike.
There has been much debate among the Horodrim regarding the shadow vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans, corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary prey.
Closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
strike at your heart.
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial scroll of fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
The Hell Rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
Creation will be the realm of terror.
I am returning to town.
I will use this.
Got some new items for the woman who said, "My people have been lost, scattered to the winds, but I will survive as long as you buy something."
Thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
It does matter. You are here now, and we might still turn the tide of this battle.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption. I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
You feel hopeful once again.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
Tell me, Miriam, did you see all of this in your visions?
Of course, Chelsea.
If you knew what was to come, why did you not warn us?
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you would let Leah die?
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now, you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea. So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
But you and the spirits know what the future brings. How is this?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Do you think of your family still?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Are you so assured of our defeat?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old. Maybe centuries even older than I.
Oh? What is in it? These things do not always happen by chance alone.
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warm.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Neither did the spirits. If they could not, then we are all blameless.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
You no longer study the torn page. Did you find the answer you seek?
No. I've learned something much more troubling. Judging by the borders, this is indeed a page from the tomes, but it does not contain prophecies. It seems to be a set of instructions for the creation of magical weapons. But that is not the strangest part. I have seen the rune here before, on the braces of Tyrael's armor.
I do not know this symbol. Let us ask him.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
The spirits believe that to be true. Adria left to find Diablo in Tristram, while Magda stayed with the Coven. Tyrael.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory.
But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward.
It is an honor to be one of
you. Tell me more of the Crystal Arch. You've said that it is the heart of heaven.
It is older than time itself. And over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
It is from this arch that the angels are born?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus.
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
Tell me more of the Crystal Arch. You've said that
it is older than time itself.
It is from this arch that...
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
I do not sense this harmony you speak of. It is long broken, is it not?
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
The spirits say that Leah cannot reach Imbuiro Ikura in this place. Diablo has corrupted everything. I wish to know, if it was Ariel and you who voted to spare mankind, which angels voted against us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Malthael abstained? Was it out of cowardice?
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endura's council has been broken ever since.
What became of Malthael?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What do you speak of when you say the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Taphamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Taphamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
Then Diablo seeks to become the dragon once again?
In a manner of speaking. I remember angels striding through these halls in all their majesty. We thought ourselves the masters of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
We're near the spire now. Wait, who's that ahead?
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the Crystal Arch above us.
Diablo seeks to corrupt the crystal arch that stands atop this silver spire. If I let this come to pass, the heavens are lost. Tyrael and I must reach the arch and stop the Lord of Terra before it is too late.
Finally. A well-deserved death. Thought on it for quite some time. Perhaps I did misjudge Lyndon. He's not quite the villain I thought he was.
He is troubled, Cormac, but he is not a bad man. Your evil undoes you! The spirits aid me!
once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odyssean.
The spirits whisper of a man who sacrificed himself to save the world. But the spirits sometimes speak in riddles.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
Those of you who chose to save humanity chose wisely. And now, I will repay that trust and defeat the primeval.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
My thanks, Ariel. While I stand, your song shall never be silenced again.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this...
Do you believe we can defeat Diablo?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Can you see the future?
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
So many paths. Which do you choose?
I am not called to be a champion as you are. My role is simply to observe.
How does the scroll of fate read about this battle?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
I will not let it be so.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.